Hello everyone. I hope all of you are healthy and safe. Cambridge International School Daswa has taken the initiative to reach out every child at this time of crisis COVID-19 pandemic. Myself Rita from Cambridge International School Daswa. Today I am going to clear you topic traditional security and cooperation. Non-traditional notion and new sources of threat that I am going to be clear only 2 points, terrorism and human rights. So, shall we start? Security in the contemporary world. Security seems to be something that is not the business of the ordinary citizen. This is the business of the government of the country. So, this chapter debates some of the questions. Let's continue because earlier at the beginning of the chapter all the content I have cleared to you in my previous class. So, now today we will start topic traditional security and cooperation. Traditional security notion means idea, supports the importance of cooperation among states to retain world peace. That is disarmament, arm control and confidence building to helpful to ensure world peace. Yes, one by one I am going to clear each point to you. Disarmament, arm control, confidence building and other factors. So, let me clear the same heading within 2-3 lines more, like traditional security. What is traditional security? In traditional security, there is a recognition that cooperation in limiting violence is possible. Fine. And these limits relate both to the ends and means to war. कैसे भी? हाँ. Like force must in any case be used only after all the alternative have failed. जब बाकी सारे तरीके फेल हो जाएं, then there should be war. Otherwise, government has to take some of the peaceful decision to maintain peace. Traditional views of security do not rule out other forms of cooperation as well. Okay, now I am going to start the first factor, disarmament. Disarmament means not given arms, like all states to give up certain kinds of weapons. Fine. So disarmament requires all states to give up certain kind of weapons. For example, just listen this example very carefully, like the 1972 Biological Weapon Convention BWC and the 1992 Chemical Weapon Convention CWC banned the production and possession of these weapons. Both the conventions including all the great powers. But the superpower country America and Soviet Union did not want to give up the third type of weapons. वो ये छोड़ना नहीं चाहते थे. Fine. Which type of weapon? Nuclear weapon. So they pursued arms control. So decision to give up chemical and biological weapons. This is known as disarmament. But some of the countries like America, they were not agree. So next factor which we are going to discuss is arms control. Can you see the picture on your screen? Gun, but it will not work. Arms control. Arms control regulates the acquisition or development of weapons. SALT 2, START, START and NPT are examples of arms control. This I will make it clear to you, like the Anti-Ballistic Missile ABM Treaty in 1972 tried to stop the United States and Soviet Union from using ballistic missiles, क्योंकि ये दोनों कंट्री ही यूज करते थे. क्या कह के? As a defensive shield to launch a nuclear attack. Like my dear students, if you remember chapter 1, we have noted that in chapter 1, the US and Soviet Union signed a number of other arms control treaties, including the START, START, Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty 2, or SALT 2, which you can see, and the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, START, START, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, of 1968. These three treaties was an armed control treaty in the sense that it regulates the acquisition of nuclear weapons. But literally, no country is honestly obeying it. So third factor is confidence building, my dear. Confidence building. Confidence building is a process in which countries share ideas and information about military with their rivals. Fine. Now let me clear one thing here. Now confidence building means they tell each and other about their military intention and up to the point their military plans. They also teach each other about the kinds of forces they possess. उनके पास कैसी कैसी arms हैं, कैसी कैसी forces हैं, and they may share information on where those forces are deployed. It checks the possibility of war due to misunderstanding or misperception. I missed one word, or misperception like. So further non-traditional ways. वो थे traditional ways. Fine. Non-traditional ways क्या है? Non-traditional security is not only concerned about the security of a nation state, but also the security of individual or community. Now let me clear non-traditional notion. What is the idea? Non-traditional notions of security go beyond military threat to include a wide range of threats and dangers affecting the condition of human existence. They begin it by questioning the traditional definition of security. Fine. Like you can say that non-traditional views of security have been called human security also. Human security and global security. So further we will discuss this. What is human security? The previous slide. Here we can say that narrow concept of human security focus on violent threats to individual, or as former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan puts it, like this is the wording of Kofi Annan: the protection of the communities and individual from internal violence. Proponents of broad concept, अब ये था narrow. Now I am telling you broad concept of human security argues that the threat agenda should include hunger, disease, natural disaster, because these kill far more people than the war, and genocide and terrorism combined. Genocide. You know what is genocide? Genocide means the deliberate killing of people from a particular ethnic group or nation. Ethnic group means those kind of particular group of the people, those who are sharing one culture, one language or one religion with each other. They are never having any contact with the another ethnic group. Now new sources of threat. अब और भी खतरे हैं देश में. फाइन. अब ये नए sources कहाँ से हैं जो खतरे आते हैं? लाइक टेररिज्म. सबसे पहला खतरा हमें टेररिज्म से है. आफ्टर रीडिंग टेररिज्म आई डोंट नो एनी फन ऑफ लर्निंग सिक्योरिटी और सोर्सेज. फाइन. तो सिक्योरिटी क्या है? what are the new sources of threat? Number one, terrorism. Now listen carefully. Non-traditional concepts, both human security and global security, focus on the changing nature of threat of security. We will discuss some of these threats in the section below. Fine. Terrorism. Political violence by the terrorist targets civilians deliberately and indiscriminately. This is called terrorism. Terrorist group seeks to replace governments by force or threat. डर से या खतरे से. They attack the civilian centers to terrorize people. लोगों को डराते हैं and to use the unhappiness of public as a weapon against the ruling government. Like terrorism, you have also listened from your news channels or from your newspapers that the classic cases of terrorism involve hijacking planes or planting bombs in the trains, in the markets, in the cafes and other crowded places like. As example I am telling you, since 11 September 2001, fine, when terrorists attacked World Trade Center building, if you remember, it is in America. Other government and public have paid more attention to the terrorism, though terrorism itself is not new. In the past, most of the terror attack have occurred in the Middle East. Your 1 mark answer, please note down beta. Most of the terrorist attacks occurred in Middle East, Europe, Latin America and South Asia as well. So further, next point of new sources of threat is human rights violation. अब human rights violate कब होते हैं? Human rights are classified into political rights, economic rights, social rights and rights of the colonized people. Human interference is necessary to end human rights violation. इसीलिए UN बना था ना. Fine. In many parts of the world, UN की ड्यूटी है कि in any parts of the world, if there will be violation of human rights, then it can interfere positively as well. While there is a broad agreement on the classification, there is no agreement on which set of rights should be considered as universal human rights, nor what the international community should do when the rights are being violated. तो क्या करें? Since 1990s, this I'm giving you example, and you can also write the same example from your page number 109 NCERT book. Left side it is written, since 1990s, developments such as Iraq's invasion on Kuwait, genocide in Rwanda, and Indonesia military killing of people in the East Timor have led a debate on whether or not the UN should intervene. करना चाहिए interfere के नहीं to stop human rights abuses. Like there are those who argues the UN Charter empowers the international community to take up arms in defense of human rights. So these are the sources that we have discussed, new sources of threat, but we have discussed only two factors. Fine, human rights and terrorism. In my next video, we will discuss about global poverty, migration, and health epidemic, because these are also the factors of new sources. ये भी और खतरे हैं जो आगे और बढ़ रहे हैं, and we need security regarding this. Fine. So today we have covered two topics. So next I am giving you homework. Like your first question will be the same first one we have done. Is terrorism a traditional non-traditional threat to security? ये नया जो खतरा आया. What are the choices available to state when its security is threatened? जब इसको खतरा है state की security को, according to the traditional security perspective. What is BOP? Balance of power. How could a state achieve it? Now these three questions, my dear students, you have to learn, revise, and write in your copy. And further, in next video, we will discuss the next topic, the next factors of security in the, from this chapter only, security in the contemporary world. Thank you very much, and have a safe and secure day ahead. Thank you so much.